Hi, I'm Mark from VRBO Outstanding, and this week's episode is on dogs. So welcome back this week. Now this week we're going to talk about dogs for a couple of reasons. It's in our new course, the 12 steps or 12 secrets to surviving a down economy. Make sure you get your bookings up and maximizing revenues. This has got its whole section dedicated to it because we're going to talk about how you monetize this and make it better for your home. Now, these little guys always travel with us, okay? And they travel with most people. In fact, 53% of people travel with their dogs. So if you're dog friendly, you're going to be appearing in 53% more searches simply by allowing dogs. Now, if you think about it, you have to allow service dogs anyway. So why not just allow dogs? We don't have a pet policy. We have a dog policy. We do not allow cats. I don't want you bringing your snake or your possum or anything else. It's your dog. Those other pets can stay home. Now, I'm going to show you a couple VRB Outstanding secrets that we have in our course. Not all of them though, because we want you to sign up for them and learn everything about it. But we are going to show you some of the basics we have here. Now, many of you have some old sheets. Maybe people had sheets that were stained, maybe from makeup or something else, right? And you don't want to use those for future guests. So what you can do is repurpose them. Now, instead, my wife found these amazingly cool sheets on eBay. Rather than repurpose, she wanted the dog sheets because, as you can see, there's a red poodle matching Ginger over here. And there's also a Maltese here in the corner, just like Beau, who's over here just chilling out. Now, these dog sheets serve a purpose. Aside from them being really cute, these are brand new sofas we put in the Oasis here, 2 brand new ones. And we want to make sure we protect them as much as possible. And dog hair can get on there and make it harder for our cleaning staff to clean. So what my wife did was that she got this basket and we put in there doggy sofa covers, and we roll up these sheets each week and put them into the basket here for guests to pull out and drop on the sofas when their dogs are here. Now, occasionally we've had service people, or I've had to come by with guests here who had dogs, and people use it. They'll be respectful because remember, you're getting a deposit and they're signing a rental agreement, so they want to make sure that they get that full deposit back. So they'll go ahead and put these sheets out, and it does make it easier for the staff to clean, especially if they've got the sand on them. It does get sand all throughout the couch because this one loves running around in the sand, and she'll get sand all through her paws and get it all on the sofa. So these sheets really protect that. So the repurposed sheets, or if you want to spend the money on the dog sheets, are a great investment. Another must-have, dog bowls. Now we always have a couple. Here's the reason why. People may travel with more than one dog and each dog wants their own bowl. So we make sure we have at least 4 bowls for them to use. Also, if you're in a beach area or a place outside, they'll want to keep a bowl outside for their dogs to get water in case it's hot so they don't dehydrate. So you definitely want to make sure you have a handful of bowls available to them. Now, here's my policy on dogs, and yours could be different. But we charge a fee in the ballpark range of what it would cost to board a dog. Okay, so for $350 a week, they could bring up to 2 dogs up to 50 pounds. If they're bringing 3 dogs, or if the dogs are more than 50 pounds, we also do a refundable $300 deposit. Okay, now we do this because bigger dogs, there's that risk. And also too, we want to make sure that we cover ourselves. So this is independent of our $1,000 deposit on the home. This is an additional pet deposit. Now, the non-refundable $350 is a great revenue source. And if you're not charging a decent amount, you're missing out. Think about it this way. Go back and add up all of your dog stays. And I did with mine. We do about 18 dog stays a year. That's over $5,200 in revenue that we get just from allowing dogs. I don't know about you, but I'll take a dog over a kid any day. Dogs don't bring glitter. Glitter is something I refer to as Satan's dust. Once you get glitter in a place, it takes months to get rid of it. I've heard of people saying that, dogs will chew things up. I've never experienced that, but again, it depends on the dog, right? And it depends on the owner especially. Do dogs have accidents? Sometimes, but that's why you have to use the right flooring. You should not have wood flooring. You should not have carpeting in your short-term rental. Now, if it's already there, just understand that you're probably going to have to replace it at some point because people will abuse the hardwood and the carpet. We've always recommended in all of our episodes LVP, or luxury vinyl planking, luxury vinyl tile, depending on what you want to call it. It's a waterproof tongue and groove. It looks very wood-like. It's very durable. Here at the Oasis, we've got the original terrazzo floors from 60 years ago, which are amazing. They look great. They're definitely Keys reminiscent, and they're very durable. So if a dog does urinate on the floor, the reality is you just mop it up. It's no big deal. That's why, again, I had in my first rental, when we bought the place, it was bank owned. There was carpeting in most of it, and the carpeting did not last long. Now, the other thing too we had in there was laminate. Laminate is not waterproof. It's very much like wood. And we had an issue where there was some flooding, and the water really tore up the laminate. So you definitely want to avoid laminate and stick with the LVT or LVP. If you've got tile, that's also a good solution. Just remember, if you have the tile, use very little, if none, grout lines. You want to make sure the tiles butt up against each other. If you do have grout and it's a light color, it's going to get dirty very quickly between dogs and humans, because every time you mop it, that's what will happen. So either go with a dark grout or just keep the seams almost nil, okay? Now again, with dogs, you'll have to allow service dogs, and emotional support dogs are different. So you have to know your rules. We're not going to go into that in this episode. We're simply going to say, you should allow dogs. You'll definitely get more bookings. You'll appear in more searches. And you'll have a lot more happy families traveling together like we have here with these guys. Just make sure you take care of your house properly. Use these dog sheets, provide extra bowls. And what you could also do, and this is one extra little tip I'm going to leave you with. If you have a local, and it's not in every area, but if you have a local shop that does doggy treats, okay, try to partner with them. See if they can get you a handful of treats every month, okay, with a good presentation with the business cards attached to it. And for those guests who are traveling with dogs, you go ahead and attach those and leave them for that four-legged guest, along with your human gift, which we talk about in other episodes. You always want to have a logo branded gift, but leave a doggy gift. And you make sure that business card is there so that after those dogs enjoy that, they can go back to that store and get more. I am pretty darn positive the owner of that store will give you some free treats if you share with them on your Nix Play device, which is what we use to show people about the sheets, but also have a little card there for that local doggy treat, homemade doggy treat place, so they can shop there and buy gifts there. So it's a way to introduce them to a local business and help support that local business. Little tricks like that will help you build your community. Go ahead and get revenue to your area. And again, it's nice when you come to a place and someone thinks about your dog and the gift that they're leaving, that you're leaving for them, because oftentimes they're left out, and we don't want them to feel that way. So again, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, look back on our episode on our Nix Play device that has pictures and information about the dog bowls and dog sheets for all of our guests inside the property, so they know what this is for. They're not just rolled up sheets to use as blankets for humans, right? We already have blankets for humans. This is for your dog. Thanks for joining us this week, and Beau and Ginger also appreciate you joining us. They want you to hit like and subscribe and put your comments in below, and we'll see you again next week.